Record, guys. Let me share this thing, guys. Please let me know if you have any doubts on deny. Just let me know. Is that clear what deny will do?
Sir, show deny in fixed roles.
I'll show you. See, not fixed role. Fixed role, how can I show you? Tell me, sir. Fixed role means
Yes,
those
sir.
permissions are fixed, right? See, again,
Yes, sir. I
deny
mean, how
is
to
not,
deny
that's what I'm saying. Deny is a not separate permission like bulk insert. It's not a separate permission like kill. Okay. So imagine kill is there. Okay. Kill permission is there. Deny is the kind of a way how you are giving, how you are utilizing. Okay. How you are utilizing the permission. Kill is there. Kill is a permission. What we can do? You can give this kill permission to others. Okay. Agree? Is that clear? Is that point clear? Forget about customized server roles and all. Kill is a permission. Agree? Those who asked a question, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Kill is a permission. Kill, you can give it, you can grant this kill permission to someone. Agree?
Yes, sir.
And your name?
Anand, sir.
Anand, very good. So kill is a permission. I can grant this kill permission to Anand. Or I can with grant this kill permission to Anand. What is this with grant, guys? Anand can kill it. Anand can add other person to this particular permission. Means he can give same kill permissions to others also. That is the meaning of with grant. Anand can deny it. In three ways, Anand can utilize this kill permission. One is grant, second one is with grant, third one is deny. Grant means Anand can utilize the permission. With grant means Anand can utilize it. Anand can give the same permission to others. Deny means Anand can deny. Whatever I am giving, Anand can deny it. Means if I apply kill permission deny to Anand, Anand can never kill any process. Is that okay? Now tell me, deny is the permission or it's a way of giving the permission?
It's a process, sir.
It's the process of giving it. How you are going to utilize is going to define. Okay. So if I gave you deny permission, deny means simply it's the way. Select. Grant means grant. You can grant select permission. You can grant what you can say delete permission. You can grant update. You can grant alter. Means granting means simply giving. Denying means simply rejecting. That's it. Okay. Grant with grant. Then what is revoke, guys? Revoke. What is the meaning of revoke?
Revoke from deny.
Taking permission back, sir.
Correct. I want to revoke the permissions. You are a member of you are a member of server admin. Earlier, I'll remove the server admin from you. I'll remove the server admin permissions from you. That is called revoking the permissions. Earlier, you have access on one table. I'll remove that access from you on the table. That is called revoking the permissions. You are taking back the permissions. Means you are simply removing those permissions from that particular login, guys. So guys, is it clear? Deny is clear or not? Simply deny means denying a permission. So deny is very powerful, guys. After sysadmin, deny is the second highest permission in the SQL server. If I gave deny permission, even though you have those permissions, okay, if you see here, alter any database means you can run alter query. You can use alter queries to change the database name. You can use alter queries to change the database file names. You can use alter query to change the database size. Okay. So in all these cases, I can use alter, guys. If I give grant, you can enjoy the permissions. If I give deny, even though if someone by mistake, if they gave alter query to you, alter any database to you, as deny is there, deny only will apply finally, and you cannot alter the database. I'll show you in the demo. You will get the clarity. Chalo, let's try to collect some permissions. Alter any database, I'll give grant. Okay. And any, I'm just collecting some permissions. That's it. Okay. Right. Connect to SQL Server. Of course, connect to SQL Server. Right. And let me go down. Connect to any database. I'm giving grant. Okay. Create any database. I'm giving grant. Right. Create any database. I'm giving grant. So shutdown permission. I'm giving a deny. Okay. Shutdown. This is shutdown. Right. Done. Shutdown permission. I'm giving deny. Means a member of this particular server role. Okay, you view any database, I'm giving grant. Means these are all some permissions. I have added these permissions. That's it. Okay, administer bulk operations. Okay, so let me give grant. See guys, sir, you are giving some permissions, you are checking, you are giving grant, you are giving deny. So what I have to do in the organization? Nothing. If customers are asking a customized server role, then they will let us know what permissions they need. Select whether they need select grant or not, whether they need update grant or not. So like that, they will let us know what permissions they need grant, what permissions they need with grant, what permissions they need deny. Based on that, you can select those permissions and you can click OK. That's it. This is how we'll create a customized server role, guys. And under the server role, you can see that role, app server role. Earlier, you can see only these roles, right? And under the server role, once you create this customized server role, you can see that role. How to add any login? Same way. I want to add Anand to that particular role. Go to server roles. You can see under this roles, app server role. That's it, guys. That's it. Now, whatever permissions we have selected, we have almost selected 5 or 6, right? Alter any database grant, create any database grant, connect any database grant, shut down, deny. Whatever permissions, these 5 or 6 permissions will be applied on Anand now. Okay. Anand will get all the 5-6 permissions that we have selected, guys. Right. So in the organization, customers or applications, application developers, okay, will ask us to create a server role, customized server role. In that case, they will give one script. You can simply execute that script. That script itself will create a customized server role, custom server role with the respect to permissions. If not, they will let us know what permissions we have to give grant, what permissions we have to give with the grant, what permissions we have to give deny. They will let us know. Based on their inputs, we'll simply select those permissions, guys. That's it. There is no confusion. Now, is it clear? Grant, with the grant and the deny, everyone, please. Everyone, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
So let's try to give one permission, guys. Let's what we can do. Okay, I'll show you this deny later. Okay, once we discussed about the database roles, we'll discuss about the deny later. I'll show you the demo on deny later. Yes, please. Yes. Any questions? Okay, done. Okay, so let's go with the database roles, guys. Database roles. See, if you go to any database where I can see the database roles. If you go to any database, if you expand security, okay, you can see again database roles. Under roles, you can see the database roles, guys. These are the database roles. Okay, DBA access admin, DB backup operator, data reader, data writer, DDL admin, deny data reader, deny data writer, DB owner, security admin. Okay, let's compare and learn, guys. See, server roles are server level entities. Agree, guys.
Yes,
If
sir.
I added
Yes,
you
sir.
any server role, those permissions will be applied on the server level. Okay, kill you can apply on the server level, or else logins, creating the logins you can apply on the server level. Whatever permissions, those will be applied. Server roles means server level entities. The permissions also server level only. Whereas database roles, database level entities. In the employee database, you might be a DB owner. Okay, so that you can do whatever you want in the particular employee database. Sysadmin is equal to DB owner in that particular database. Sysadmin can do anything in the server level. DB owner can do anything in this particular database level, guys. restriction. If you are DB owner in the employee database, that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want in the student database. No. If you are DB owner in the employee database, your permissions are limited to this employee database only. Whatever you want, you can do in the employee database. But if you don't have access on the student database, you cannot do anything. Okay, DB owner means it's a kind of sysadmin in the database level. Okay, right? Chalo, let's try to learn this DB owner. Let me check whatever permissions are there. Okay, for this DB owner, where are those roles? Okay, security, right? So these are the DB owner roles, guys. Let me open one query window. It's already there, right? Let me open this. We have a query. What is the query, guys, to find the permissions of a server role? What is the query?
XP underscore
role
SRV
permissions.
role permissions.
Very
Permission.
good. Okay, permission, and you have to give the server role name. SP underscore DB fixed role permission. Okay, the color will be changed again. Okay, and access admin. You can check what permissions are there for this access admin DB role. If I added, see guys, I have a question for all of you. I can add logins to the server roles. Agree? Logins are server level entities. Server roles are server level entities. I can add logins into the server roles. Now tell me which entities I can add to the database roles, guys. I can add any login to the server role. In the same way, which entities I can add into the database role, guys? The same structure.
User, sir.
Users are logins. Tell me.
User, sir.
Users.
Okay, guys, the answer is users. Okay, I can add users. Okay, you can see here, right? Users, whatever users are there in this list, I can add these users into the existing DB roles. Users and DB roles both are okay DB level entities. Logins and server roles both are server level entities. Don't confuse. Don't say I'll add this user to the server role. No, user means database role. I'll add this login to the database role. No, login means server role only. There is a very thin layer between the user and login. I hope you know the difference between user and login, guys. Okay. User means you can add users into database roles only. Logins means you can add those logins into server roles only. Okay, right? Now in this database, I can add Ankam. Of course, Ankam is not there. He was deleted. Okay. App team, I can add Divya. Okay, remaining all are default users only. I can add these 3 persons to this access admin role, guys. I cannot add any other person. If I want to add Anand, okay, to any of the DB role, what I have to do, guys? Can you tell me? I want to add Anand to any of the DB role.
Create an user for
the employee database only. Create
an user for Anand login.
How can I create?
Go to security, sir.
Which is which security server or database?
No, database level.
Database level. Okay.
Database level. Security and go to the user folder. Right click on user. New user.
Okay.
Now bonding
If
is
you are
the
click
only
on
way?
the new user.
Okay.
Yeah, by the query, create
Okay.
the user.
And also, sir, if we have Anand login, we can go and double click on that one. We can in secure we can view.
Very good, right? If we have Anand login, okay, go to server roles or sorry, go to user mapping.
User mapping.
Okay, and select this employee database. Okay, you can see here Anand user is created and just give DBO default schema. And if you click OK, this is the correct way. Now you can see right in the employee database Anand is created. If you refresh it, you can see Anand on top. This is the correct way. Don't directly create users without login. How can you create users? Say, I can create user, no problem, but that is not the way, correct way, because you can see here SQL user with login, SQL user without login, SQL user mapped certificate. So a lot of options are there. Okay. So, but that is not the way. You have to go to that login, double click on it. You have to go to user mapping, select which database you want to create that user. Simply select the database and click OK. Automatically that user will be created, guys. Okay, only these users I can add it to the existing database roles, guys. Existing database roles. Okay, chalo. What access admin can do? Access admin can drop the users. He can grant a database level access. he can revoke DB access, guys. A member of access admin can drop other users. If Anand is a access admin, Anand can drop other users. Okay, Anand can grant DB access. He can remove grant DB access, guys. He can revoke the DB access. Okay, chalo. In the database roles, we don't use more database roles, right, guys? Regularly, we'll use DB data reader, data writer, deny data reader, deny data writer, DB owner. Only these 5 roles we'll use regularly. Let's try to understand, okay, other roles as well. Backup operator, you can easily identify what backup operator will do. A member of this role can perform the backups, guys. Okay, if you are a member of, if Anand is a member of this particular backup operator role, he can take a backup of which database, guys?
Employee.
Employee, sir.
Again, these permissions are limited to that particular database only. If Anand is a member of, okay, backup operator role, he can perform backups only on employee database. He cannot perform backups on any other databases, guys. He cannot even touch those databases also. There are different ways of backups. We have full backup, we have differential backup, we have log backup also. So that is called backup log. Okay, right, chalo. Let me go with this data reader. Data reader means what permissions
What
will
is
have?
checkpoint, sir?
Select permission.
I'll
Select
tell you
permission.
what is
Yeah.
checkpoint, what it will do. I'll tell you. Okay, it's a little bit okay, lengthy topic.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
discuss it.
Okay.
Yeah. Checkpoint means simply, actually, we have different structure in the SQL server, right? We have data file and log file. Agree? So
Yes,
whatever
sir.
data is coming first, it will go to the log file. First, any transactions, first it will go to the log file only. Okay, log file is a kind of entry of the database. All the transactions, earlier we have created table, create table, table name, insert into table name values. These transactions, first it will go to the log file. That is a temporary storage area. Log file is a temporary storage area. Okay, once the transaction is committed, then the data will be moved from log file to data file. Data file is a permanent storage area. Log file is a temporary storage area. Data file is a permanent storage area, guys. Okay, so any transaction, it has to come towards log file only. This is the way the transaction from the application will come towards the log file, again from log file to data file. Okay, so checkpoint will help you to write the data from your log file to data file. Whatever transactions are committed, those committed transactions, okay, will be written to the data file permanently if you run the checkpoint on that particular database. Checkpoint, if I want to say in a simple words, it's a control S. While typing anything in the Word document, you will use a control S, right? What control S will do?
It will save, sir.
It will save permanently. If you don't save it, suddenly power gone. You just
The
typed
data will
100.
vanish.
Yes, you just typed 100 pages. Unfortunately, you forgot to save it. Suddenly power gone. Can you recover the data?
No, sir.
No, right? Everything will be
No.
gone. That 100-page document will be gone. Okay, but if you use Control S, that document will be saved permanently into your disk, permanent storage area. In the same way, we have log file, we have data file. Log file, in the log file, data will be stored temporarily until the transaction is going to be committed. Committed means it will be stored permanently. Commit means it will store the transactions or data permanently. Okay, when checkpoint runs, data will goes from log file to data file permanently. Sir, who will run this checkpoint? Actually, no one will run it. It will run automatically.
Automatically.
Okay, why? Because how many transactions, how many databases? Again, who will run checkpoint manually? We can run manually, but still for every 60 seconds on all the databases, checkpoint will run. Means for every 60 seconds, control S will run. Control S means permanently saved, right? For every 60 seconds, this control S will run on all the databases. Whatever data is there in the log file, if the data is committed data, that data will be moved to the data file permanently. Even though power gone, as it was written to the data permanently to the disk. Okay, now you will get the data even though the power is gone. After restarting your server, you will get the whole data. That is called checkpoint.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, checkpoint means
Okay, sir.
simply Control S. It is going to save the data permanently.
Save the data permanently. Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So now tell me what permissions data reader will have.
Select permissions. Sir.
Select permission. Okay, so if you execute it, you can see select permission on any object. Okay, if you execute, you can see select permission on any object. Means if I added any user to this role, he can select, he can run select query. Select means what? Where we are going to use select
Just read the
to
just
read the
read the
data.
data, sir.
To read the data,
Read
we'll
the
use
data.
select query, right? So if you are a member of data reader, you can read the data from the database, guys. If you are a member of data reader, you can read the data from the database. Okay, I'll show you the demo. Let me show you the demo, guys. In the employee, we have tables. Yes, let me go with this employee details. How many records are there? Let me check it. Okay, we have almost 4 records are there. Now Madhavi, this was executed using Madhavi session, right? So you can see here under Madhavi's login, I was executed. So I can see all this data, guys. So chalo, let's go with this Divya. Let me check what permissions Divya is having. Guys, if you are a sysadmin, of course you can read the data. That is not the matter. Okay, if you are a sysadmin, of course you can read the data. Or else let me go with any other logins. Rama Priya, what permissions he is having. I don't want to remove any permissions. Otherwise, you will think, okay, we have to remove the permissions like that. Okay. So let's create a new login. One new login seeking permissions, read permissions, guys. One new login comes to us. Okay. Let me go select one participant. Dhanunjay. Let's go with Dhanunjay this time. Okay. Right. Dhanunjay is a developer. Dhanunjay asked, hey, Shanmukh. Okay. Or he just simply raised, hey, DBA team, can you please give me select permission? He don't ask select permission and deny permission. They don't know it. Can you please allow me to read the data? Okay. I want to read the data. I want to execute this select queries and all. Can you please give me access? Dhanunjay asked. Okay. So what we'll do? So we'll go to the server. Okay. We'll ask the details. We'll ask the approvals. Once Dhanunjay got all the approvals from his manager, then we'll proceed. There is no Dhanunjay login, right? First we'll create a Dhanunjay login, new login. Okay. SQL login, Dhanunjay. Right. So now what we can do, we don't add him any other role. Server role means server level permissions. We don't want to give any server level permissions to him. He just want to read the data from employee database. That's it. So no need of any server roles for him. Go to user mapping. Which database he need permissions on which database? Employee, right? Select employee permission, employee database. You can see Dhanunjay user is created and just click DBO. Okay. This time I am not giving permissions to Dhanunjay. I'll show you whether Dhanunjay can read the data or not first. Okay, then I'll give you the access. Let me click OK. What is this? The password is validating. Okay, done. Server roles, general page. Let me go with this 123 password tab 123. Let me uncheck this enforce password policy. Okay, done. Done. Now Dhananjay is created in that particular database, guys. Chalo, let's log in. Let's log in as Dhananjay first. Let me check whether Dhananjay can read the data or not. Okay, first I'll show you whether he can read the data or not. Okay, so connect SQL authentication. Guys, same can be done using Windows login also. Don't think these permissions will be applied only for SQL logins. A login is a login at the end of the day, whether it is a SQL login or Windows login, that doesn't give any difference for us. At the end of the day, there is no difference between SQL login and Windows login. You can Windows login again, I have to log in using a different way, time taking process. So I'm using a simple way, that is SQL login. That's it. Okay. Dhanunjay tab 123 password. Done. Dhanunjay is able to connect. Now, chalo, let's check whether Dhanunjay can access other databases or not. No, he cannot access. No, he cannot access. No, he cannot access. We gave access only an employee, right? Expand. Yes, he is able to access employee database. Let's check whether Dhanunjay can see the tables or not. Dhanunjay cannot see the tables. If you see here, the same database, you can see 2 tables, but whereas Dhanunjay cannot see the tables. Why, guys?
He is not authorized to.
Yes, correct. Dhanunjay is not authorized person to see the tables. Okay, that's why Dhanunjay cannot see the tables. Right. Chalo, let's try to anyhow Dhanunjay know the name of the table, guys. He know the table names. Okay. let me execute the same query, select star from table name, okay, from Dhananjay session. Let's try like this, okay, Control C. Let me open a query window from Dhananjay, query, server, right click, new query, Control V, database name, schema name, table name, right? This query is correct, right? No errors, I hope. Do I need to select anything, guys? Or is this
No,
fine?
no, sir.
No, sir.
Correct, sir.
Okay, this is fine. Why? Because even the here master is there, as I'm giving the
The
database
employee.
name here, no issues. I can execute. Okay, but what it is saying, the select permission was denied on employee database. Dhananjay is not authorized to see the data. Even though Dhananjay know the name of the table, somehow he knows the table name, but still he cannot access the table. Why? Because he don't have permission. Chalo, let's give Dhananjay permissions. Let's give the permissions to Dhananjay. How can I give it, guys? Again, go to the Dhananjay login. Okay. If you are Madhavi is a DBA, right? DBA only can give the permissions. Okay. Go to security. Go to Dhananjay logins. Dhananjay, double click on it. Where is Dhananjay? Let me refresh it.
Last.
Yeah.
Last one, sir.
Yeah,
It's
now
already
he will go to the A to Z order, alphabetical order. Okay. Let me go to user mapping. Earlier, Dhananjay is not member of, okay. Of course, he is just a user in the database, but he don't have any permissions. Let's give data raider this time. Okay. Done. As per the data raider permissions, what he can do?
You can select the
Select,
table.
right? You can see
Can
here
read.
what a data raider can do. He can select permission. He can read the data. Chalo. Earlier, he got the same error, right? Now let me execute this again, alt X. Now he can read the data. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
What is
sir.
our role, sir? We don't test anything. Simply if Dhananjay asked, I need a, okay, select permissions on this table or on this database, simply will give. And of course, Dhananjay, now if you go to Dhananjay section, okay, let me go to Dhananjay section. Dhananjay, databases, employee, okay, tables. He cannot see, right? Earlier, just refresh it. Now he can see, right? Dhananjay can also, okay, Dhananjay can also read all the tables in the database, guys. Select star from loan. Okay, he can read all the tables or database name dot loan. Let me go like this. Or else why I have to go. Okay, let me employee dot loan. Right, employee dot loan. So first is database name and schema name, and you can see here. If you are a member of data raider role, how many tables are there in the database? You can read all the tables, guys. You can read all the tables. Why? Because I am not mentioning on which table you need access. Simply I gave data raider permission on the database, particular database. So you are able to read all the tables in the database. No, sir. I want a specific. He just has to access only my employee database, employee details table only, not other tables. Then I have to give specific access only on the table. That is a different thing. But if you are a member of data reader, remember, if you are a member of data reader, you are able to read all the tables from the database, guys. No one can restrict you. Clear what data reader can do?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions, guys? Okay, if you're a member of data reader, you can read the data from the particular database. You can read all the tables, guys. You can read all the tables. Let's go and check the other role, guys. Data writer. Okay, what is the other role? You can go to any database. You can check the roles. Security roles. Other role is data reader. After the data writer. Okay, let me delete this. Data writer. Okay, so guys, tell me what permissions a data writer will have. Can anyone tell me?
Right.
Right
Right.
means
Update, delete, or insert, sir.
very good, very good. Okay. Right, correct. So let's go with Right. Let's go with execute. Okay. Now you can see data writer, we can do a delete. If you are a member of data writer, you can delete the data from any table. Object means table, guys. You can delete, you can insert the data to any table in that particular database. You can update the data, guys. You can update the data. All these three permissions. Once you're see, if you're a member of data writer, only one permission you will get, that is select permission. If you're a member of data writer, three permissions you will get: delete permission, insert permission, update. All these three are write operations only. Delete is a write operation. Insert is, of course, is a write operation. Update is also a write operation. You can do all these three permissions. You can enjoy these three permissions if you're a member of data writer, guys. So let's explain what is this delete, what is this drop, and truncate, guys. Okay, delete means you can delete records from the table. Okay, delete will delete a record by record. Imagine I have 100 records. You can delete a specific record, delete from table name where employee ID is equal to 100. That 100 record will be deleted. Or if you use delete star from table name, it will delete all the records. While deleting also, it will simply delete each record by each record. That is called delete. Simple definition. Okay, 100 records are there. It will, if you use star query, select star means it will read all the data, right? In the same way, delete star means it will delete all the records, but record by record it will delete. That is delete query. Drop means what?
Whole table will drop.
Delete record by record.
Delete.
Right. So let's go with the truncate next. Then finally we'll go with the drop. Okay. What truncate will do, guys? It will also do a delete only, but it is,
Page by page.
yes, it will simply unallocate all the pages that belongs to the table, guys. Okay, whatever, like at the end of the day, all the tables will be stored on which source, guys? Where the tables will be stored at the end of the day? Physical representation.
Extend, sir.
Extends, and again in the
Extends,
pages.
again pages.
Employee table can be occupied 1 page or 2 pages or 3 pages or 100 pages, depends upon the number of records in the employee table. Agree? Agree, guys?
Yes, sir.
Employee, if employee table, say for example, in my employee details, I have only 4 records. So it might consume only 1 page. If I have 400 records, it might consume 4 pages. If you are having 4,000 records, it might consume 40 pages. If you have 4 lakh records, it might consume 400 pages. This truncate, if you use truncate table name, okay, the query is truncate table name, truncate table employee underscore loan. Okay, if you use this query, how many pages your employee loan table is there, it will deallocate. Okay, it will deallocate all the pages, means simply, guys, it will delete the records at a time. Whereas delete will delete record by record, truncate will delete all the data at a time, but your table structure will be there. Nothing will happen to your table structure. All the table will be there. Let's go with one example, guys. What is the table name? Let me go with this. Our employee employee underscore loan, employee employee underscore loan, right? And see here, this is the table. Okay, employee just loan, right? Not underscore loan. Let me go like this, just loan. This is the table name, right? If you see here, okay, if you see here, 3 records are there, right? Let me execute this query now. Done. Okay, now if you execute this query, select query, table structure will be there, but you don't see any records, guys. All the records, whatever pages are there, it will simply deallocate. But the table structure will be there. Your columns all will be there. You can see loan ID, loan name, loan type, loan amount. Okay, so that is your truncate will do, guys. Your delete will do record by record, whereas your truncate will simply a flash kind of thing. It will just deallocate all the pages. Okay, so that the whole data will be deleted at a time. What drop will do, guys? Simply drop is going to drop the particular table, whole table, and
Which
the
structure it
associated
will be
objects.
yeah.
Whatever associated objects are there, like primary keys, unique keys, indexes, triggers, whatever associated objects are there for that particular table, it will delete all the associated object, including your particular table also. Drop table, table name is the query. Drop table employee dot loan. Okay. Now if you execute, you don't even see that structure also. Done. It was deleted. Now you don't see the structure also. If you execute, no object found, invalid object name. Means there is no object. The whole table will be deleted, guys. If you see here earlier, before refreshing, you can see loan table, right? Just select this or just select the tables and refresh it. You don't see loan table. Why? Because it was dropped. Drop will drop the whole table without table structure. Nothing will be there. Drop will drop the whole table and associated objects like indexes and all from the table. Truncate will deallocate all the pages of the table so that it will drop all the records, but table structure will be there. Delete will delete record by record, guys. That is the difference between these three. Clear? Any issues, any doubts? Right? And if you see the data writer role, what it can do, guys, if you're a member of data writer, you can execute these three permissions: delete permission, insert, and update. If you're a member of data writer, you can do all this. If anyone is asking, okay, data writer, by default, you can give data reader also. Please mute it. Someone is creating the disturbance, please. Some mic is creating the disturbance. Okay, so why? Because data reader and writer, data writer is the highest privileged permission when compared to data reader. Let me move you guys. Just 1 minute. Subhani Sheikh. Okay, done. Let me reconnect, guys. It is showing 1 minute. Please reconnect using the same link.